That said, I do want to cover something that I'm covering very, very, very closely. Good morning, Mayor Byron Brown in Buffalo, New York. We just want to say good morning from black men all across the country. Mayor Byron Brown is the incumbent Democratic mayor in the city of Buffalo, New York, who lost in a primary to a young sister by the name of India Walton. Now, many of you probably already know who Sister Walton is. She is a dynamic firebrand who has risen from the same struggle that black people have dealt with in this country since time immemorial. Like, this sister came up the hard way and she won the primaries. And this Democratic mayor refuses to concede. And not only does he refuse to concede, he's mounting a write-in campaign against, oh, you thought it was going to be a white man that came up on the screen. No.
Right.
It's a black man who is doing this to a young black sister in Buffalo, New York. And he's using the same exact language. Matter of fact, I want us to play this clip and listen to how he describes this sister. It kind of reminds me of a dude from Queens who still can't concede his race that he lost in 2020. Let's take a listen to this clip.
And I can tell you that every time she talks about defunding police, which will make our community less safe, which will make our home values go down, which will make our children less safe, that is more time that people are calling us, showing their support for our candidacy. So I hope she continues.
So what do you have to say about what he said there?
I have never said defund the police, and I'm not sure what it is that he's getting at. What I have said is that our police budget is as high as it's ever been, and crime is still up. And we know that the way to
That's the sister responding. This man has been attacking her this way the entire time. But this next clip, this is the one where he describes this young sister who beat him fair and square, Mayor Brown. He describes her as unqualified. He describes her as a radical socialist. And that is the language that is precisely the language of Donald Trump. Take a listen in.
We are going on to the general election as a candidate for mayor, and what people have been saying is write down Byron Brown. You know, we know the difference between socialism and democracy. We are going to fight for democracy in the city of Buffalo. The voters have said that they don't want an unqualified, inexperienced, radical socialists trying to learn on the job, on the backs of the residents of this community. We will not let it happen.
I am a democratic socialist. The first word in that is Democrat.
I love that, sister. Go,
Yeah.
James, come back on the screen with me. I just want to talk about it without losing my mind on this one, bro.
Can I say something real quick that I just saw in that his speech? I don't know if you saw his background. Did you see the background? I want everybody to look at that. Look at that age demographic there. These are those, and I hate to say it, the old Democratic people, the ones that are, almost on the damn side of the Republicans. That's what that looks like. It's that the older generation, man, we got to step aside and let the young generation start doing this thing. They say she's inexperienced and unqualified. Bro, what have you done for the community? What have you done for your community of all these old folks? I'm sorry to say it like that. Apologies to my senior citizens, and I don't mean it like that. But let's look at it. Look at that demographic on stage right now.
But also look at the demographic behind, like look at the folks behind him.
Exactly.
Go back
to the left and the right.
Yeah, go back a little bit to where now see you can't see, you see good, you see, oh look, there's one good white man they're supporting. Look at that. Oh, that's the good white guy. And then they're gonna pan out. And then as they pan out, you see it's not just one way. This man, hey, listen, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to jump and attack a young black sister on behalf of no white person. No white folk.
At all, man.
We get it.
When you got Kellyanne Conway sitting over here to the side supporting you. Come on, man. Come on.
But I got a problem with Mayor Brown.
Yeah.
I got a serious problem because this young dynamic sister beat you, fam.
Fair and square.
Fair and square. And here's the problem I got. You know, I was talking to Sister Noah Chunga, and she's been like, she's like, y'all know, if y'all know Benjamin Dixon, you know what Noah Chunga, y'all know we're the Wonder Twins. She's been covering that race extensively. And she told me last night about all the different moneyed interests that are behind Mayor Brown and how they're especially against Sister Walton, India Walton, because she does identify as a democratic socialist, because she does want to do something good for the people, because she does want people to have health care. Like, can I just ask black folks a question real quick? Could you not use health care whether or not it's attached to your job? Like, can we just, because this is what the sister is fighting for. I just want to know, has there ever been a time in your life, black folks, that it would have been easier for you to live if you didn't have to keep a raggedy job for the sake of your health insurance? This sister is fighting so that you never have to do that again, so that you don't have to stay at somebody's corporate slave warehouse manufacturing. You're just wherever you're slaving at because you have to keep your insurance. What would you do with your life if you didn't have to stay bound to a job because of insurance? That's what this sister is fighting for. That's liberation. That's freedom. And Mayor Byron Brown not only is trying to keep that freedom from you, he's also doing it using the language of Donald Trump. I want to play the clip again, because listen to him saying, like, some people say, he said, people have been saying, write down Mayor Brown. It sounds exactly like Donald Trump. Run the clip one more time.
Just like him.
We are going on to the general election as a candidate for mayor, and what people have been saying is write down Byron Brown. You know, we know the difference between socialism and democracy. We are going to fight for democracy in the city of Buffalo.
Okay.
The voters have said that they don't want an...
What? Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Now, I know y'all are like, Ben, you be getting so wordy and academic and all this kind of stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. I actually took time to study this stuff.
Preach, brother.
I've got my I got my bachelor's in economics, but that's, you know, I got my master's in political science and international relations, and I'm all but dissertation in, y'all know how that all but dissertation stage is. Y'all know that thing can last for 10 years. But I know my stuff. And brother, the way you said that you know the difference between socialism and capital and democracy, socialism and democracy. Oh, wait, I transformed. I turned into the Matrix. So,
Pull him out.
Sorry, if you're watching live, we'll edit that in post. But
right.
Listen, the fact that he said he juxtaposed socialism with democracy tells me that he has no idea what either is. Tell me which one it is, Mayor Brown. Do you believe that socialism is a governing principle, or do you believe it to be an economic principle? What do you view democracy to be? Do you view democracy to be an economic paradigm or a governing philosophy? Because you just conflated two things that do not match. Democracy is not an economic paradigm, Mayor Brown. And this is something that I'm quite sure that Sister India Walton can tell you about even better than I can, because she is a democratic socialist. The first word in that is democratic. But I don't think she should have to. Here's what I'm talking about we got to do. She should not have to say another word to this brother because she already beat him. Am I right about it? She already beat him fair and square. You lost, dude. And now you're trying to mount a write-in campaign? Nah, we're not doing that. So I want everyone who's listening, everyone who's watching, I want right now and for the rest of the day, this is an appeal to your leaders. This is an appeal to your leaders. This is your right to search for yourself Mayor Byron Brown, who is the mayor of Buffalo, New York. And this is your chance to search for yourself how to contact his office and how to let them know how bad faith this is, how Trumpian this is. This is the epitome of the January 6th. This is the denial of a fair election. This is to say that he did not get his way, and if necessary, he's going to march up the steps of the Capitol on January 6th and seize the office of the mayor in New York, Buffalo, New York, whether you like it or not. I think we should have a problem with that.
Yeah,
last but not least, black men, we sure as hell better have a problem with this brother doing this to a young black sister who is blazing on the stage. How few and far in between do we get the opportunity to celebrate a black woman who seizes power through this system? And to have a black man jump in there and try to snatch it from her. The devil is a liar.
It's that old crab in the bucket mentality. Hate to say it, but it exists. It really does.
It does, man. I called his office yesterday. I'm not playing with I'm not playing with
what was the result? Any outcome? Did you get him?
No. They stopped answering phone calls. We did a thread on Twitter. We did a thread on Twitter, and and Mayor Brown, let me reassure you, it went semi-viral. It hasn't gone viral yet. I don't know why I'm taking this so personally, but I think I'm taking it personally because my daughter wants to run for mayor.
Nice.
So anyway,
y'all call to action. Go to that post, Ben. Make sure you retweet that so we can retweet that. Everybody call to action. Y'all know what to do. Let's make it go viral, man.
Yeah.
Really, at this point, there should be no reason that we're trying to block our own. And that's what really kills me and irks my soul is that this man goes up there, and I hate to say it, and I wish my mom could get on and talk about it because I know she knows. But how would you try to just stop this sister and just basically saying, y'all just sound like Trump supporters, white supremacists. Exactly. Saying that Biden didn't win, we're going to go in office, we're going to pull him out. That's basically the same thing that you're saying about this sister. And you sound dumb yourself up here on this stage and don't have any other facts.
We know the difference between socialism and democracy. Well, no, you don't, because if you did, you would say, we know the difference between socialism and capitalism. Mm-hmm. Or maybe you do know that that's the true equivalence, but because you don't want to let people know that you're not really there serving the people, you're there serving capitalism. You can't say the truth, but you know who can? India Walton can.
Yep.
And you know what else?
He just doesn't want to mess up his money. That's all that is.
She already beat you.
Already beat you.
Hashtag stand down Mayor Brown. Hashtag stand down Mayor Brown. I don't care how small my platform is. We're not going to stop till this brother is out of this race. There will be no write-in campaign. Like it or not.
Agreed.
James, I'm going to let you get it here, Doc. I'm going to go grab